Howdy, y'all. Welcome to the Southern edition of Drunken Whatever. My name is Shelly.
And I'm Matthew.
And today we're going to be making a little something. It's called a one in the hole. It is a drunken Arnold Palmer.
I will dip my balls in sweet cream and squat me in a kitchen full of kittens. We're just going to get this hootenanny started. Let me throw it up in you. Yeah. I'm shaking like a hound dog trying to shit a peach pit. Drunken Arnold Palmers. One in the hole, we call it, instead of a hole in one. How do you get one in the hole?
With drunken Arnold Palmer.
Drunken Arnold Palmers. We decided we were going to have a choice after our last episode of Freedom. America.
Merca.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of teas at home with like berries and stuff in it, but you also find peach slices or whatever. So I'm going to do, let's do the peach first. I do want to do that one because that was tasty. So we just did peach vodka and then you make an Arnold Palmer. Voila, you're done. So half lemonade, half tea. We use sweet tea because this is the Southern episode. We're not going to measure. Really, you just kind of do whatever you want. This feels like a boring instruction. Oh my god!
Oops.
That's a lot of ice, though.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot of... Look at that.
I've been shooting. You pour me half of that. We've also noticed that Shelly gets progressively...
I just get drunk really fast.
She gets drunk really fast, and I don't. So I have to make up for that somehow. Shelly!
What?
I said half of that.
No, I thought you said half of that.
So here's my Texas-sized shot glass.
I think you'll remember that from the last episode, too. Oh my god.
You okay? You need some help, hon? You need some help, hon? So we just got sweet tea, a little bit of organic lemonade, trying to do our part for the environment.
For our bodies. Meanwhile.
No pesticides. I don't think
I guess
like
it's just going to be a splash of...
I don't think... I did that too. I don't think I'm going to like this at all.
I know. It's going to be gross. It's going to be so disgusting. That's heavy.
Nuttier than a squirrel turd.
Huh? Half a chicken pin parish and give IT to take a whack of Weezer.
I was wondering how long it would be before Steel Magnolias came out. I'm not crazy. I've just been in a very bad mood for 40 years.
Weezer, you look like hammered shit. Okay.
Eat shit and die.
Okay, you look like regular shit.
Daryl Hannah was originally turned down for the part of Rennell because the director thought she was too attractive to play it. So she asked if she could come in and read for the part anyway. She arrived at the studio the next day dressed as Annelle and was so unrecognizable that security refused to let her in.
He couldn't pour piss out of a boot if the instructions were written on the hill.
They were waiting on the hill.
They were, what is that, a differently abled Southern person? They were waiting on the
Differently
hill.
abled. That's PC. I thought we were tired of the midget pussy. Gladness, laughter. It is colder than a nun's cunt on a key slope.
On a key slope?
Mm-hmm. You know, the key slopes where all the keys go down?
Yeah, a key slope.
And they ride the little thing up, and then they go to the top.
There's a
and
key. Slopes.
Hey. I'm telling you right now, it is humid in Southern California, so it feels like I'm in the South. Drunken Arnold Palmers, a.k.a. One in the Hole. Gladness, laughter.
Happy hearts. Drink. That is a tasty
It's
beverage.
actually really good with the peach vodka.
So let's talk about what we're eating. What you made. What did you?
Good Southern fixins.
What are you eating now?
No, we'll get back to this. So we started off with meatballs. In a crock pot, of course. With a a bottle of barbecue sauce and a bottle of Heinz chili sauce. And then you add a couple cups of grape jelly.
Is that what's in there?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Leave it overnight. There you go. It's a corn dog cup. It's just a box of Jiffy corn dog mix, chopped up hot dogs, a can of corn, whatever else is on the back of the. I think it was just an egg and like a third of a cup of milk or something. You could add cheese. Hot sauce would have been good in there. And then follow the directions on the package. There you go. Mix it all together. Then I made my sister's pickle roll-up. I think the original recipe is actually like the buttig pastrami.
Buttig?
Yeah, you know, the little cheapo 89-cent package of... So you take... I did it with a tortilla because that's weird. But typically what you're supposed to do is just take, like, spread out the meat. Or, like, you know, have the piece of meat, maybe 2 or 3 slices of it. Put cream cheese on it, and then put a whole pickle in it, and then roll it up, and then just slice it, and that's it.
Oh. Buttig? I haven't heard that in, like, ages.
They're having it fresh and easy.
They still make it?
So I do it on tortillas, which I think actually made for too many wonky ones, and I used ham. That same thing. It's still kind of good.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. What about this last thing that I just ate, not knowing what was in it? And
So you should probably make this and get
pretty
someone
good.
to eat it and see what they think about it without telling them what it is first. And then you can try it. It took me years. My family eats these sandwiches all the time, and it took me a long time before I was able to even stomach the thought of trying it. And then now it's one of my favorite sandwiches, of course. And it's best on white bread. Sorry, like the soft kind that sticks to your teeth. But it's a peanut butter, mayonnaise, and pickle sandwich. Stop. It's not that bad. Seriously, it sounds gross, but no, really. Really. Go ahead.
I just tried one. Still thinking about it, like, weirds me out.
But
Because
it's
it sounds
good.
disgusting. But it's good. It's like...
Just the random combination of flavors and stuff is just, as a simple sandwich when you have nothing else in your house, get a peanut butter, mayonnaise, and pickle sandwich.
Peanut butter. Peanut butter.
Peanut butter. Peanut butter.
It's so crazy that this is actually good. So weird. This is like total pregnant lady food.
Mm-hmm. So just remember that. I don't understand, so I disagree. If there was ever a Southern philosophy, I don't understand, so I disagree.
That sounds like something a conservatard would say.
Oh, stop.
Do you like that?
That's a good one. It's like watching a conservatard eat a hot wing.
Oh my god, that's right. Apples, pickles, tuna, A1, and mustard.
You're
and
an
mayonnaise.
asshole. Shut up.
I don't know what he thinks we're talking about, but she just said it's good. Make Matt eat it.
Till I brought my sandwich. I mean, that whole situation is just warped like a dog's hind leg. Well, hell yes, it's hard for him to understand, because he always got both ass cheeks wrapped around his ears.
Well, you know, if it ain't clean, you ain't eating it right.
That has to do with barbecue.
Oh.
If you leave clean, you ain't eating right.
It's barbecue?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was pussy.
If I had that swing on my back porch, I'd ride it every night. That's one you will use.
Okay, so, because you know I've been bugging you about this, but you know who it is, right? You know who Pioneer Woman is, right?
Yeah.
Can I just say, everything about that show irritates the fuck out of me. Like,
What specifically?
yeah, I don't know what it is about her, but she bugs the shit out of me. But that's one of the things. It's like, she's at home in the kitchen while her family's, like, bonding. Like, that bugs me. Totally bugs me. Like, why don't you have your son in there with a fucking cute apron on and ruffles baking cookies with you? I don't get
I think
it.
that's just the kind of show that you want.
Maybe. No, but maybe because, like, to some degree, and I could be just, like, reading way too much into it, but it's, like, perpetuating some sort of, like, 1950s housewife stereotype.
Where they're just there to cook and clean. And...
Yeah.
Were you there during Pioneer times? They couldn't stand their families.
Well, then, why is she cooking for him?
I should watch a scary movie now.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Let's do it.
No. No. No.
I think we should watch...
No.
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 I think we should watch the episode where we were watching scary movies.
An episode inside of an episode.
It's the Inception up. Ladies
I was
and
going to
gentlemen.
say it's the drunken whatever Inception.
So, Paula Deen, it was either Thanksgiving or Christmas. I don't remember which one. But my mom was doing something in the kitchen. I was just kind of hanging out with her. And at some point, like, she stepped away and I moved in to just kind of, like, stir things and check up on them. And she was making, the fact that she can't say casserole and she calls it a case roll. A case roll.
Yeah.
Like a roll of a case.
I'm listening.
Are you? You're sleeping with your eyes open and a bottle of vodka underneath your chin.
I can't make
We haven't even really drank that much if you look at that.
Yeah, this is just the one bottle. There's this one too.
Still.
I can't. I'm going to take a nap. Go on.
And you open your eyes at least.
They're open. They're open.
So she calls it a case roll. She's making case rolls. And so she throws everything together. She puts all the shit in a pan. And then she's like, and I like to top mine off with potato chips sometimes. So she opens a bag of potato chips and smells it. And then she takes a couple drunken handfuls because you know she's obliterated. And she puts them into a Ziploc baggie.
I thought that was part of her show. I thought she was like
She doesn't do a drunken show. Her husband's always drunk.
No.
Like, his whole face is one entire gin blossom.
She's always drunk. She's got to be.
Well, so she takes a couple handfuls of whiskey-soaked potato chips and puts them into a separate Ziploc baggie and says, I'll finish it off with a rolling pin. Blows most of the air out of it, zips it closed, takes a rolling pin and crushes it a couple times, opens the bag of potato chips in the Ziploc and goes, Bitch, what did you do that made them smell different 2 seconds ago?
Well, she hit him with a rolling pin, duh.
That's when I knew.
Everything's always different when I got hit with a rolling pin.
Look, what you do on your time is your business. But that's when it was, like, and people would always point out, oh, it's the way she says goodbye. She doesn't even say, like, she says, from my kitchen to yours.
My kitchen to yours.
To yours. Well, thanks for that. I feel like a bag of smashed assholes. Oh. Woo!
No, but didn't you ever get like a yardstick or anything like that?
No, when I was really young, I remember when we lived in West Virginia. There were, I think it was only once, but there were several times where...
I think it was only once, but there were several times.
Between the three of us kids, there were several times where someone was being tasked to go outside and pick their own switch.
Oh, no, no, no. No, no, no.
In that case, you don't want to get the smallest one, honestly.
No, you want the bigger one, because the smaller ones were like, fuck.
Yeah, they do. Do you know what a blimpet? Blumpet?
What?
Blumpy? Blumpet?
Blunkett?
Oblivet? Oblivet? It's a blivet.
What's a blivet?
Do you know what a blivet is? It's 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag.
Blivet.
Not bubbed.
I don't believe it.
Not bobbed.
I don't believe it.
Just because your cat had her kittens in the oven don't make them biscuits. That was a reference to the Yankees coming down south.
Oh, of course. Positive things about the South.
That's been our show. This has been ridiculous. Have a good night.
What other Southerners do we hate?
Besides Paula Deen?
Yeah.
And Pioneer Woman?
Yeah. George Bush.
Jerry Falwell.
Oh. The Green family.
The Green family.
Hobby Lobby.
How about the Duggars?
Oh my god! I totally thought about the Duggars yet. I don't understand it. How did they come up with all those J names?
Do you know what my dad's family's names are?
Oh no, what?
Terry, Timmy, Tommy, Tammy. Wait. Terry, Tommy, Tony, Troy. No. Fuck. I used to know the order that it was in: Terry, Tommy, Tony, Timmy, Troy, Tracy, and Rich Anna.
And what?
Rich Anna. Her dad's name was Richard.
Rich Anna. No, back to the Duggars, though. The names.
Josie, Jackson, Mackenzie, Justin, Jordan,
James, Jennifer, Jason, Johanna, Jeremiah, Joanna, Jedediah,
Joanna,
Ginger, Josiah, Jessica, Justin,
Ginger.
Jill, John, Jenna, and Josh.
Can you imagine what her vagina looks like?
Well, now she's down a C-section. She's probably going to die one day. She's been.
Even still, like with that much pressure on their nether regions.
Well, I mean, they don't. She doesn't give birth to them anymore. They just slide out. And what's really sad.
There's got to be a southern colloquialism for that. Fuck it all, don't give a shit anymore. This has been a southern episode of Drunken Whatever.
Oh, bye.
This is Shelley.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm Matt.
And this has been ridiculous.
And this has been ridiculous.
Peace.
Peace.